Hi, it's Danny Barnes, Director of Agent Relations with Xcellence Realty. Would like to welcome one of our top producers, Lindsay Gunter, today. Thanks so much for joining me. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm glad we could finally catch up.
Me too. It's taken us for a while. Lindsay's a very busy realtor, and I'm going to add two things. Been in the business for about a year, and already sold $8 million for the year. And you rarely see that. I mean, it's very rare. Once in a blue moon, you have an agent come along and do those incredible numbers, especially in the first year. But we were trying to get together. She was running late, and then I'm like, yeah, I was running late, so I'm glad to finally get to you. But everything going well?
Yes, very good. Very busy, as you mentioned, which I'm sure everybody is. But going good. Like you mentioned, I set a goal for myself this year to close 5 deals. I wanted to close 5 real estate deals in my first year. And I'm sitting at 17 closed today.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. We first talked, maybe 8 months ago, when you were new to Xcellence Realty. Could you just talk a little bit about how you heard about Xcellence Realty briefly, and how the transition was from? I know you were at a previous firm, but how that transition was?
Yeah, so when I first got licensed, I joined a different brokerage through and joined a team, and it just wasn't working out for me. I instantly kind of realized that teams were a little bit of work and a lot of personalities, and I had actually seen Miss Robin Pascal, who is an excellent agent, posts on Facebook a lot, always, speaking great words about excellence. And so I finally reached out to her one day and, asked for a little bit more information. And, I was definitely looking for more of a new age brokerage that was social media savvy. I mean, marketing, at my fingertips to get things done quickly, because we don't have time to do those things. And I just loved everything that Excellence had to offer for that.
Yeah, and I was going to get into that. My next question: how's, obviously you mentioned the marketing. We have Excellence Marketing, and once again, I mean, you don't see agents do what you do typically, and you just took the ball running with Excellence Marketing. It's one of our marketing platform that's offered with every plan, as far as branding yourself, new listings, sold, signs, business cards, everything. And
Yeah, I
you
mean, within like a week of being here,
know,
everything that I had Excellence Realty on it, because it's just so easy.
yeah,
Um, and I feel like, for agents, we spend so much time on the computer, on the phone, that as easy as that can be for us, the better. And so considering it's like plug and play, I called you with a couple questions. As soon as I realized how easy it was, I would go in advance and make things that way I could, schedule them to post when I was ready for them.
right.
We have, I think, something that a lot of agents, even inside our brokerage, don't utilize enough is agent marketing website, where we can actually go in and create custom websites for every single listing or new construction, and actually have a lead capture page. You just post on social media. I mean, having all of that already set up for us saved me hours of
Yeah.
time. That's really what we need. It all goes hand in hand. Without the leads, we don't have closings.
And talk about our transaction management system, Realty Back Office. Did you find that easy to use? How we get paid? We get paid at closing.
Yes. So what's funny is, before coming to Excellence, I had transaction coordinators that I paid $300
Wow.
each transaction. And so when I spoke to Robin, she's like, you won't need that anymore. I mean, just that alone. So, of course, once I got to play with Realty Back Office and realize, oh my goodness, everything is so easy for us to keep track of every transaction. I mean, like right now, I have 6 transactions pending. Without something like that to keep me in line, with your task list of what needs to be done, I'd be lost. I mean, I would be lost. And now to go back and think, oh wow, I was paying someone $300 to do this. I mean, that's a huge savings. And then, like you mentioned, I have some closings that it's my previous brokerage. If you didn't submit a DA request within 9 days of closing, you weren't getting paid at the closing table.
Wow.
Well, some transactions have some things in the air, you know, until the end. So, I mean, I've literally had a closing that I requested my DA the night before, and it was immediately sent to
Yeah.
me. So I can't say enough about Realty Back Office, you know, as far as keeping me in line. It's definitely been a lifesaver.
It's an incredible transaction management platform.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a long time. I remember it would take me days to get an approved disbursement authorization form. I would even have to listen. I'll buy you lunch if you move me up to the top of the list. And I mean, literally, ours get approved within 30 minutes to an hour, and to input a transaction takes about 10 to 15 minutes. But before I forget, I do want to talk about you using Xcellence Marketing, which, you know, you can do holiday flyers. And Lindsay comes out with a lot of these flyers, and you know, one of them was a community flyer for a community page that she did, and I'm like, whoa! I mean, it was beautiful. And then Lindsay will even share some of the flyers that she does in our virtual office, and I was thinking of calling you up, and I'm like, I'm worried about my job security here. Because you know, I do a lot of flyers and lead generation for our company, and I'm like, should I call her up? But she's such a great team player, and
no, yeah, absolutely. I believe, you know, actually, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't do well on a team, if I'll be honest with you, is there was a lot of inside competition. And so my idea of a team is that you work together. And I think that that's important for people to understand with Xcellence Realty and Workplace. You know, another great feature through Xcellence, we can go, I mean, obviously Javier is amazing, Amelia is amazing. I can go to them with a question, I have an answer within minutes. But I can also go to our, you know, Workplace app and ask all of the seasoned agents, hey, I'm running across this issue, and everyone is so quick to offer advice, or whether it's a broker question or you know, ways around going around the hurdle or whatever it may be. And to me, that's my idea of a team. You know, we're kind of all in this together. I tell everybody there's so much business to go around. There's no sense for me to compete within. And that's actually why I love the team, because I don't like competing within. That's, you know, to me, it's a sign of insecurity. So I love that Xcellence is kind of like one big team. And right now I'm actually doing, I have a transaction with another Xcellence agent, you know, and he has been amazing to work with. And I do definitely feel like with Xcellence, we kind of bring a different presence of, let's do what we have to do to make things work. Let's get to closing day.
Yeah, it's an amazing family, and it really is a family. And you know, everybody's great that we brought on board, and we're just going to continue to grow. But you know, not only do we have full broker support, all the systems, tools, coachings, we have 2 to 3 trainings a week. You know, if we have a question about our checks, you know, we have an amazing processor, and you can get to all of our staff within minutes. So
and I think, you know, we're all great at something, and whatever it may be. And so, you know, I feel like with Xcellence, you know, for agents that maybe aren't great with social media, or they aren't great with marketing, you know, you have all of that. They make it so simple that, you know, it's a game changer for some people. And that's why, you know, I do have a little bit of a sense of humor. So when I feel like whenever I make up or come up with a flyer, you know, it does me good to share it with other people. And I feel like when we all work together, we all offer a little bit of our expertise, it kind of spirals, and it encourages other people to also do that. You know, I tend to try to share things that work for me often as possible, you know, to anyone that I can to help, because that's what I want from other people as well. And you know, like I said, I always say there's enough business for everybody. It doesn't hurt to share a little bit of your knowledge.
Absolutely. I just want to reiterate that, you know, you've had a most incredible year. I'm so glad you're part of the family and the team. Before we wrap it up, I mean, I do want to add, you know, we're not only for the experienced agent, and I mean, I look at what you've done and just excelled. I mean,
and when I came to Xcellence, like I said, I was with a brokerage for 6 months in a team that actually I feel like probably did me more harm than good. Taught me some, what I consider now, being at Xcellence, some dark sides, some dark tricks to the trade that I know now I have no desire to affiliate with.
Right.
And, it's all a learning experience. I'm glad I had it early on. And, coming to Xcellence, I really, I got a different experience. And I feel like with the time that I save on other things, it's allowed me to just grow my business.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, we have tons of trainings, but I'm going to go back to we do have amazing brokers and support, and any question that I have, they never make me feel like I should know the answer, or so I really do appreciate that in our brokerage.
They are both sharp. Last thing I want to add before we wrap it up is we even have a revenue share program. Not only is it 100% commission, we have all the bells and whistles. We have a revenue share program. Every month we have numerous agents making thousands of dollars per month. Visit iDeserve100%.com. Call Lindsay. Lindsay, can you give us your cell number so they can call or text you if they're interested in Xcellence Realty?
It's 941 526-0211.
Awesome. Reach out to Lindsay today. Reach out to me. Let me know you saw the video. I'd be glad to talk to you on behalf of Lindsay. And I mean, over time, you're going to make money in our revenue share program. But final question: Did you think, or do you think you made the right move to smarter commissions and Xcellence Realty?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, my first few months in the business, I wasn't quite sure that I was cut out to do this. I'm like, this isn't what I thought it was supposed to be, and I'm so glad that things happened the way they did, actually, because it kind of forced me to make a move. And had I not done that, who knows? I might have thrown in the towel.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Yep, for sure.
Listen, I'm sure you got a busy rest of your afternoon. Thanks again.
I do. I have to head out to showings after this.
Thanks again for your time. You and I will be in touch soon, and our motto, together moving forward. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.